What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. We live streamed with Vivek at the DNC convention. A little bit of a dancing on the graves of the DNC censors who tried to keep us out of the convention. We applied for press credentials. We have bigger audiences than the vast majority of the Democrat influencers that they let in there, but they refused to allow our show to come into the DNC convention. They denied us credentials because there was space limitations. Okay, got it. There's enough room for a vasectomy bus for a bunch of dudes to go get their nuts chopped off, but not for us. Okay, gotcha. Well, we got in anyway, all right? So cry more, and we brought our friend Vivek Ramaswamy. Now, we went around and we filmed, just thought, why not just shove some more salt in the wound by not only going in with Vivek, but also by filming the whole time. Let's just live stream, right? Let's just let it rip and roll. And we did that. And we were expecting some of the things that happened, right? Some people hissed at us. Some people were angry at us. Some people got very, very upset with Vivek. And some people got very angry at our presence. Some people, on the other hand, and to be fair, wanted to get selfies and wanted to just hang out and, ask questions of Vivek. Now, there was one interaction, however, that was particularly fascinating to me. This interaction was Van Jones. And the reason why, Van Jones is a bit of a, I don't, he's a political enigma to me. I don't exactly know how to classify him. Sometimes the things that he says are very, very true. And I'm like, wow, this guy actually is sort of locked in with reality. Sometimes the things he says are so unbelievably radical and stupid. Like, for instance, when Vivek was running for office, Vivek was essentially slandered, right, by Van Jones. I don't know how else to say it. It was like one of the worst, most evil things you could say about somebody, from a position of power at CNN. Van Jones said that Vivek is a demagogue who's going to be far worse than Donald Trump, effectively painting a target on Vivek and his family. Check this out.
And the smug, condescending way that he just spews this poison out is very, very dangerous, because he won't stop Trump, but he's going to outlive Trump by about 50 years. And you're watching the rise of an American demagogue that is a very, very despicable person. Yeah. And I was shaking listening to him talk, because a lot of people don't know that is one step away from Nazi propaganda coming out of his mouth.
But the good thing, Van,
it's like a terribly irresponsible thing to say about somebody. And by the way, what are you talking? What are you talking? It's Vivek. This isn't. Vivek represents a very modern, young vision for the Republican Party, and is in no way like a demagogue. Well, this led to Vivek Ramaswamy saying on a Turning Point stage, Van Jones should go and fuck himself. Watch.
We demand a government that tells us the truth again in this country. That's what we require. We can handle the truth. That's what it means to be a citizen of this country. So I say that on that last debate stage to a bunch of Republicans that are shaking in their boots. These are the things you're not supposed to say in the Republican Party even today. And then you get the mainstream media. You got this character Van Jones on CNN afterwards saying, this is the rise of an American demagogue who's going to live 50 years longer than Trump. This is dangerous. I am shaking. That's what he says. Just shut the fuck up. At a certain point, just shut the fuck up. Van Jones at CNN. We're done with it.
So knowing all of that, I was really excited to sort of film this interaction with Van Jones and Vivek Ramaswamy at the DNC convention. I saw the two of these guys passing each other in a stairwell, and at first they literally told each other to F off, right? They had never met before, and so at first these two guys were like, go screw yourself, right? And they said it to each other's faces. But then something really interesting happened. Van Jones came and decided, after the two of them telling each other to go get bent, Van Jones comes up and says, I want to have a conversation with you. And what happened next was really remarkable. I wasn't expecting it. Watch this.
I gotta go down here. So we got death threats. We got death threats after the thing you said. So that's Van Jones for you.
So on air, I actually don't swear. I did it very intentionally that one time, and I want you to just know about it because I think it's important. So you were on air, and you said that he's a demagogue, he's dangerous, he's going to be around for 50 years, long after Donald Trump's gone. For the first time in the campaign, we get a death threat of a man who wants to show up in New Hampshire. Thankfully, the police intervened, got it. The next day, back-to-back days, so my wife's scared enough. The next day, we wake up, it's 3 a.m., we get a call from him. He's my security guard saying, thank God you picked up, because we just got a call that somebody showed up at their house and has 4 dead bodies out. So that's within 48 hours, and I'm not going to attribute that to your comment because whatever it is. But for our family, you know what? Publicly I didn't do it, but for our family, yeah, it pissed us the heck off, actually. And so the reality is, I don't try to engage in rhetoric that gets other people in danger of bodily harm, but I do think that if somebody's going to, even if you didn't intend to provoke that kind of ire on my family, yeah, in that week it landed with me. Now, at the same time, am I going to...
Test.
Do I want to set a good example for people in this country of what discourse looks like? I do. And in the heat of a presidential campaign, and I've been open about it since I left the campaign as well. My competitive spirits, sometimes stop us from being able to have the level of discourse we want. And I think you were wrongfully pushed out of the White House for your comments around 9/11, way back when as well. They were misconstrued, exactly. So what I will tell you is this.
Call yourself.
Yep. So I just wanted you to know that backdrop. That's my personal song. Don't give it to anybody else.
I will call you in a couple of days and I'll apologize to your wife.
Okay, well, we don't need to do any of this on air.
But I will call your wife and apologize.
And you know what we can do is you can turn the page and maybe have a chapter to demonstrate what actual good discourse looks like in this country. And that's not just on you, that's on me as well. Okay, that's on two of us. Hey, it's classy of you to say so, and I hope we can build a friendship. I really mean that. Please do. Okay? Thank you. Take care.
So I put this up. This has gotten nearly 7 million views. I put this up, said, incredible moment. Vivek meets Van Jones for the first time. Van Jones' unhinged rhetoric on CNN led to death threats. At first meeting, they effectively told each other to F off. Then Van Jones returned and said something truly remarkable. What do you think about this? I'm encouraged by it because I believe that I grew up in America where a lot of people disagreed, right? I remember my first election that I remember is Bill Clinton, winning. And you live in a country with people you disagree with, that's fine, but you have to find more than just you have to find like common ground to share a country with people. You can't just be driven by pure hatred, which is where I think we've gotten. Not on the right, because on the right you have like RFK Jr. and a bunch of other Democrats endorsing Donald Trump and joining a true unity ticket. But on the left, there's this very broke brain, seething hatred that it really is just smooth brain activity. And this is why I really like this clip is that it shows non-smooth brain activity. This shows higher IQ and intelligence levels where two people who disagree with each other can be civilized, and everybody wants to live in a country like that. And I think that lowering the temperature is a really good thing. And I want a country, I say this video after video after video, I want a country where we can just have where we can drink a light beer. You know what I mean? Everyone should just be able to drink Bud Light. But I'm never going to drink Bud Light again, right? But the problem with Bud Light or John Deere or Tractor Supply or Harley Davidson is that people should just be able to buy chicken feed and drive tractors and drive motorcycles without everything being viscerally political, without everything being toxically political. It's actually a very good thing for these companies to just stay the F out and for politics to remain in its own lane and not affect everything, right? So this is why I'm glad this is why I'm encouraged by this. Let me know in the comment section what you think. This is one of my absolute favorite moments of the convention. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. It was an honor to bring you this news. See ya.